I don't pity for Two-Face.
Why?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
It's not about karma. There's no karma anywhere.
Right.
Karma are figment of our imagination. Now, the thing is, the pattern of women he has had over time in his life, it was enough for him to be able to select the kind of woman that works for him as a person. Davido did it. People complain that Davido was with too many women. He checked. He knew, with due respect to Sophia Mamadou, he knew Sophia Mamadou was not the best for him. He went for Chioma. People said Chioma was a fool. Davido like, but he knew that for his kind of person and personality, Chioma worked best for him. Now, as a man, check your functionality. Sentiment aside, Two-Face is a wonderful artist.
Okay.
But you see, maritally, he has failed. And I'll tell you why. My opinion though. As men, women come in different types. You know, there are women that are authoritative. There are women that are submissive. Not all women are submissive. Whether you like it or not, it's just truth. Not all women are submissive. If you know you can work with a woman that is less submissive and is authoritative and you don't mind, by all means, marry her. She would have a good side. She may push you faster as a man than the submissive one. There are women who are not go-getters, who are docile, who are good at housewife. By all means, if that is what works for an individual, marry her. Now, Natasha and Two-Face personalities. Natasha is not Annie. Following Annie's history, you would understand what I mean. Natasha is not Annie. Natasha is from a privileged family. Natasha has been exposed to many things that Two-Face even is not privileged, if not for the music. Marry somebody who works with you. Now, what I said before is this. I followed this story. Now, Natasha as a politician, just like the person that went against, I don't want to mention her name, that went against Akpabio. Putting them in same box, you would see their personality. I don't want to use the word masculine, they have the feminine side, but you would know that they are alpha females. So if you do not have the capacity to bend, no handle, you must bend and align with such women. That is the truth. You must bend and align with such women because they will prove to you that they have the capacity to uplift you and pull you down. Now, see, marriage. You know, the thing about marriage, for some of us who were not as enlightened as we are now, my advice to any man getting married, look for a woman that fits into your functionality. It is not her beauty. It is not what she's carrying. It is what she can deliver on that your journey, my brother.
So for me, I will quickly rush through a few things. It is a fact that the video that trended yesterday is an incident that happened a few months ago, but just started trending yesterday. And ordinarily, that video would have just trended, people would talk and go, but the freeze live also made it very messy. And whether we like it or not, I felt very bad because, I mean, anybody who knows Two-Face over the years, there are people that, it's not like they are dull, not like they are not smart, but they don't know how to present issues. They're not sabi talk, right? And we know those people, those are their flaws. Now, Daddy Freeze as a man who has also experienced issues in his marriage, understand how the man feels. Bringing Two-Face, he know, say it was going to be an embarrassment. Either Two-Face go talk something where they go take drag him or something will happen. But sorry, no, that was why I started when I said it is not everybody. And you see, this thing is not weakness. There are people who are self-aware. They know their guard, right? And there are people who are weak in that angle. Let's not use their weakness against them. That's number one. Number two, if you check the life of Two-Face, right? From 1998, when they started Plantation Boy, that boy has been struggling against the tide. It has never been easy for him. Whether we like it or not, right? What is happening to Two-Face is deeper than we all see. Plantation Boys, there was a story that came like it was the limelight of Plantation Boys. Disagreement started coming. He never recovered. It was the issue of African Queen. Fight starts with the boy. He never recover. He give woman belle. Why they try settle that one? He went back and married Annie. People started cursing him. When they see say Annie don't take, they supported him. They loved him. He started. But the fight never stopped, right? And now it's Natasha. Now what are we seeing? They have been, look, whether we like it or not, that boy, this guy has been fighting, right? It is not ordinary. But guess what? There is something you cannot take out of Two-Face. And I pray that we all pray for that kind of grace. You see, you may not like anything Two-Face is doing. But what is happening to Two-Face, if 20% happen to other artists, they're not going to exist. But there is a grace about this guy, right? And I'm going with him. He should not take that grace for granted. Funny enough, I feel like people have not seen the best of Two-Face. It is unfortunate, but people have not seen it. And I know his time will still come, but he needs to sit back, right? And rethink and re-strategize. To end, I would say, for those people who feel that what is happening to Two-Face is karma, and you are celebrating that, from what we are seeing, Natasha is abusing him. We are not looking now that Natasha is abusing Two-Face. If it is Two-Face that is abusing Natasha, the world will come down on him. But I will end by saying, like he said, Baba, the world is yet to see you, bro. For those of us who know you, yes, at old age, it can happen. The world has not seen 30% of Two-Face. And we cannot wait to see you, bro. It is just a trying time. Funny enough, people in 2 seconds. People, marriage is more difficult than relationship, no. People when nothing keep relationship for 6 months, the judge man when married, they with his wife for years.
I'll talk from the angle of he already being inside.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, now he has passed the phase of check the kind of woman you want. He's already with the lady. I took my time to listen to, yes, the two people. I watched everything from beginning to the end last night, and I was shocked. I was shocked because I was like, a superstar is actually going through this. You know, I didn't expect that. Okay. So now this is my message to Two-Face. This is what Two-Face, please leave the relationship. The relationship, excuse me, the relationship is too toxic. It's too toxic. The lady is, if what those guys said were correct, the lady is abusive. She controls his life. That's what he said. I'm saying what the guy said yesterday. I'm saying if what he said, on top from the angle was true. I'm telling you what this guy said. She controls his phone. When people try to collaborate with him, he used Odumodu Block and Spyro. She restricted Spyro. He was supposed to do a music collabo with Odumodu Block. She told him, I don't know his name, sorry, I don't know his name. She told him that she cancelled it, told what was that his name, that they should not do it, that they should go to Benin. Do you understand? You're cutting him out from, you know, getting opportunities with people, making something of himself. I'm surprised. I don't see why Two-Face should be in that kind of relationship. So my advice for him, leave that relationship. It's not into other affair. For crying out like you are 50. Must you marry? If your first marriage did not work, I'm not saying the first one was perfect. It has nothing to do with karma. If your first marriage did not work, why must you marry? It was
to show us that the internet amplify what it wants to amplify. Because for those of us that watch part of the video, we can tell that if this same thing that is happening to Two-Face reverse were to be the case, what we'll be saying here will be so different. And we are leaving the main issue now because it's what Two-Face. And now this is also showing us that Nigerians like bad news, especially when they hate somebody. What I have to tell Two-Face, and I know that he's watching, what I have to tell Two-Face, and I know that he's watching, is that since this has come to the public domain, we have been seeing most of your video, the way she will drag you. That one is enough proof to show what is happening inside your house. Brother, you're a superstar, you're a legend. Come out, come out. You will only laugh. See, no, that's, you should come out because the only thing to show us that the internet will do is laugh at you for 1 year. After 1 year, come out, my brother, come out. They will line up, more ladies will line up. Internet.
All the men who have spoken, hello, everyone who has spoken has already said, you know, things that are, you know, weightier things that are really, really important. Okay. And I so agree with them. Yeah. But from my point, I would want to consider Two-Face to be a man who is unlucky with women. I would consider him as someone who is unlucky with women. And apart from that, there is another thing I want to counter. Yes, Natasha might be an alpha woman, but what we are discussing here is a matter of an abusive woman. An alpha woman is not an abuser. This is a matter of character deficit. You understand? There are many alpha women out there who are shattering glasses, making money, and their husbands are not even making as much as them. Not to even talk of Two-Face, who is a superstar. He didn't marry her as a poor person, irrespective of the background they they both came from. So I don't want to agree that because she's alpha, that she's now an abusive, that gives her the leverage to be abusive towards her husband. And for women who feels like, oh, Kama is a bitch, Kama came fast, Kama this, Kama that, please, if your sister, let's even assume that he is your brother, and then he leaves his wife and moves on to another person, would you be happy that a woman is abusing him and disgracing him publicly? Or if you were to be a woman, would you be happy to see a woman leave her first marriage, go to another marriage, and then be abused in that marriage? So I believe that is not even something we should glorify or something we should be happy about. Karma or not, it's not there. He's unlucky with women, and an alpha woman is not an abuser. A woman who abuses her husband, just the same way he didn't marry her as a poor person. Just the same way we criticize men who abuse their wife, it's the exact way we should criticize women who abuse their husband. It has nothing to do with being alpha.
About Two-Face issue, I think what I would say is it is a marriage problem. There are some men that marriage is not their thing. So whether you marry alpha female or beta female, it will not work, it will not work. I think society should get to that point where we realize that marriage is not for everyone, right? If co-parenting works for you, then you co-parent. I mean, there are a lot of artists today that are not married. They have their reasons for not getting married. Marriage comes with a lot of expectations. Expectations brings a lot of responsibilities. And those responsibilities also means that you have to align your character, your personality, your behavior, your future, your plan, your prospects to be in line with the person you're married. So you guys are heading towards somewhere. So the Bible says it is two people becoming one, right? So if you know fully well that you do not have what it takes or the capacity to be in that institution of marriage where you are going to compromise certain things and allow the other person to compromise certain things, then there's no need getting married. He's a big artist. He, from one of these shows, I think Young, Rich and Famous, he said something about it is in a man's nature to sleep around and all. We already know that this is his personality, so why getting married? Are you trying to please the public or what?
I agreed with everybody on this video, apart from one particular woman who said that Two-Face has always been unlucky with women. That right there is leaving the culprit of the problem and be blaming people who are innocent. What about Annie? Annie tried everything. When Two-Face was cheating, Two-Face will be with Annie, but Two-Face will travel to go and visit other baby mamas. Two-Face will be sleeping with other baby mamas while still married with Annie. Annie tolerated a lot of things, kept a lot of things under wraps. Which woman will be able to accept things like that? The problem is from Two-Face. It has nothing to do with Annie. Saying that Two-Face has been unlucky with women means Annie is also problematic, or Annie was also problematic. That is what I will not take. Leaving the problematic person and be apportioning blame to people who are innocent. It's high time we started calling a spade a spade.